Welcome back to my spaceship. My name is Lente Alien, or you can call me Slim for short, and today I'm gonna teach you how to use Manchester City in FIFA 22 with Pep Guardiola's 4-4-2 formation. Okay, and yeah, actually in the real life on paper it's like a 4-4-2 formation, but later when they are playing on the pitch, it's actually gonna be the formation 2-3-5, and then I'm gonna explain to you how it's gonna play that way. It's not exactly like 4-4-2, it's a little bit unique. You're not going to see anything like this, and I can assure you. Okay, and now let's just get into it. For the formation, it's gonna be 4-4-2, and for the tactics, as usual, balance with 50, depth 65, build up play, balance, and this one possession, especially because it's Manchester City. It's all about possession for Pep Guardiola. And for the width 50, place your box 5 bars, corners up to you, free kicks up to you, 1 until 5 is up to you. And I put these settings all of it like this because yeah, I love to play the most balanced way possible, because this defense settings and this offense settings is just more of I adjust these settings according to the game system, according to the game's algorithm. And obviously the tactical side of things is going to be not going to be too much similar as the real life Manchester City Pep Guardiola 4-4-2 tactics. This is more of a adjustable tactics to the gameplay, to the FIFA 22 game system, like that. So the reason why I put the depth on 65, because I really want to press the opponents very high up. I really want to play aggressively defending, just like Manchester City in the real life. And the rest of the settings, all of it balanced 50-50, balance 5 bars, because that's the most balanced one. That's it, very simple, nothing else. Now this is where the content begins. For the keeper, come for crosses and sweeper keeper. Okay, and for the center backs, it's gonna be all default like this. All default, no changes. Okay, and now let's go to the attacking wingbacks. All of it default. Okay, Cancelo as well, all of it default. And you're gonna be wondering why. Because Zinchenko and Cancelo, Pep Guardiola always want his wingbacks to tuck inside to play as inverted wingbacks. So Zinchenko cutting inside like this to play as a defensive midfielder, Cancelo as well cutting inside like this to play as a defensive midfielder together with Rodri. And later Gundogan is going to be going up like this, and that's for later. So basically the defenders, the wingbacks tuck inside as DMs, CDMs like this. So you're basically gonna have 3 defensive midfielders play on the middle. And yeah, that's it. But if you're asking me why I don't put the run type on inverted, both of them, because I also need them to play overlap. For example, if Sterling is cutting inside, Mahrez is cutting inside, and you really need a man to cover the overlap, you can. Cancelo and Zinchenko is gonna play as on the overlap as well to cover the position, to maintain the ball possession much better. So it's much better to put the instructions for all of it default like this, all of them default. Okay, all of it just like this. So you're gonna have much more flexibilities in playing your game. And now let's go to the midfielders. For Gundogan, get into the box for cross, nothing else. And for the rest of them, all default like this, all default. Rodri, stay back while attacking, actually. And for the rest of the settings, all default. And for Mahrez, you can play, cut inside. But I don't know. I really want to be much more, a little bit much more flexible. You can play free roam as well. For Sterling as well, you can play free roam. Sorry, not this one. You can play free roam, but if you really want to play exactly like the real life 4-4-2, I recommend you to play Sterling cut inside and Mahrez cut inside like this. Okay, because yeah, later I'm going to explain to you why I put the settings on cut inside, because this is a little bit complex. Later I'm gonna show you how you're gonna do it. And for De Bruyne, he's gonna be false 9, because yeah, he's all about he's the mastermind of this team. But if you want to put him on default like this, it's fine as well, all of it default. But obviously, if you want to put him on default, you're gonna have him to drift wide. But I don't really tend to have with De Bruyne on drift wide. It's much better to have him on false 9. But except if you don't want to play with De Bruyne, if you want to play him with Torres is gonna be playing as drift wide like this. Okay. And for Jack Grealish, it's going to be drift wide as well. And for the rest of them, all default like this. Okay, Torres drift wide, for the rest of them all default. But with De Bruyne, obviously you're gonna play De Bruyne. You want to win the game. So it's going to be false 9 like this. Okay, and yeah, And I'm going to explain now about how they are going to play on the pitch. Okay, now I'm going to do it. So for Grealish, as I mentioned just now, he's going to be drifting wide like this, playing as the left winger, and Sterling is going to be cut inside like this, playing on the half spaces like this. And then Mahrez as well, cut inside like this, and he can also stay on the sidelines to stretch out the opposition defense. That's why I also mentioned, if you don't want to put it on cut inside, if you want to put him on all balance like this or default, it's also fine as well, because his role is basically about stretching out the opposition's defense, stretching out to create attacking spaces, empty spaces for your players to attack, to advance. Okay, that's how Mahrez is going to play. So yeah, so if you want to put it on all default like this, it's also fine. But in order to be, creating much more chances, I would really recommend Mahrez on cut inside. So while Mahrez, he's going to be playing on the wide region because he got medium work rate, medium attacking work rate, medium defensive work rate. So even though I put Mahrez on cut inside, he's still mostly going to play on the overlap like this, and only on the half spaces sometimes. Okay. So let's just assume that he's staying wide. Let's just assume he's staying wide like this. So De Bruyne is going to be he's going to be playing on the half spaces like this, and Gundogan is going to be playing as the striker. Okay, as the striker, and that's why Gundogan is the, he got the most goals in the Manchester City team last season. Okay, he got a lot of goals, a lot of hat tricks, because Gundogan is the shadow striker in this team. That's why he's gonna play on the pitch like this. Rodri as a defensive midfielder right here. Cancelo tucking inside like this. Okay, Zinchenko tucking inside like this. Okay, so yeah, basically this is how it's gonna look like when you are playing on the pitch. From a 4-4-2 become a 2-3-5. It's very interesting, but that's how Pep Guardiola's 4-4-2 play in the real life is. Very unique. It's like nothing you've seen before, even for me. So you're gonna have 5 players attacking on the final third like this, trying to find attacking spaces. This, when you're asking me how to attack using these 5 players, this is all about your creativity. I cannot help you. It's all about individual skills. It's all about understanding your players, what players that you are using. Jack Grealish, very good at dribbling. Sterling is all about speed. Gundogan is all about vision. The same with De Bruyne as well, all about vision. Mahrez is all about stretching out the play. So you're gonna have to maximize your players' capabilities in attacking. It's all about based on your creativity, nothing else. And when you are losing the ball, for example, when you are attacking, you're gonna have 5 players standing by to take the ball back from the oppositions as fast as they can. And Zinchenko is going to be standby on the half spaces. Cancelo as well standing by on the half spaces, so that for example, when the opponents are attacking on the overlap over here, Cancelo can directly switch to the overlap. And for example, when the opponents are trying to attack on the middle, on the center like this, Zinchenko and Cancelo can also tie inside like this, defending on the middle like this. So that's why having them the instructions for Zinchenko just now on not on overlap, not on inverted, but all of it on default, Zinchenko and Cancelo. This is the reason why. Okay, so that you can directly switch, you can directly analyze your opposition's movement, whether they're attacking overlap or whether they are attacking on the center. You can directly move to the left, to the right, like this. Okay, left to the right. So yeah, you're gonna have a very solid defense if you play like this. And actually, Pep implemented it in his real life tactics, and it actually worked. This tactic works against Real Madrid last season in the Champions League. And Real Madrid basically cannot do anything when they are facing with the 4-4-2 formation like this. It's very magical, very powerful. But yeah, and actually this is it. I hope that you find this video helpful. And if you find it helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos about FIFA. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. Slanty Alien or Slayton signing out. Bye. Peace.